you feeling?
I don't like being on this side of the camera. My name's Jamie Hodgson, and on Friday the 2nd of May this year, I'm going to be running 100 miles continuously around the Isle of Mull.
Questions about your up and coming challenge.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's ever ran 100 miles continuously around Mull, but I might be mistaken. Do you know of anyone?
No, I every time I speak to a local about it, first thing I ask is, do you know anyone that's done this before? And no one's ever been able to tell me that they know anyone who has. I'm kind of waiting for someone to say, oh no, there has been, because it's kind of like, for me, it's quite a cool thing that I don't think anyone's ever done it before.
Are you doing this run with an organisation?
Because no one's done this before, I've kind of organised this whole thing off my own back. And as a result, there'll be only me and my crew, and there's no like emergency services or anything. So there's no bailout if anything goes wrong. I don't think I'll get lost, and I don't think anything too drastic will happen.
Looking at your route around Mull, I see that you're doing a little loop at Glengorm.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you why.
One of my pacers and very good friends his dad unfortunately passed away a few years ago of cancer, and he, along with a few other friends that I've had who've recently passed away, are the reason for this run. Not only them, but everyone else suffering to cancer, and people who have the knock-on effect of their loved ones and relatives suffering through cancer as well. And Scott's dad is buried in Mull on the north coast. And when I was working the route out, I kind of had to add a couple extra miles on it, and I didn't know where to do it. And I thought there's a perfect opportunity here to run past Scott's dad's grave, because it's a beautiful sight and it's on the edge of a cliff, and why not? And Scott will hopefully be running that part with me. So I don't know if it'll get emotional or what, but like I just wanted to do it. And it was something that I knew would be a nice idea.
Will your 24-hour run be filmed in any way?
Yes, I wanted to document this. So I want to look back on it and reminisce. But more than that, I want to spread the word and try and like help raise as much money as possible.
Are you going to be filming it live, or is it going to be coming out afterwards? Can people follow your run?
My crew, so they can be posting live and they can post updates and everyone can check in. But there also will be a video that goes out after the fact as well that documents the full process from start to finish. How
are you actually feeling about it? Like, are you worried? Are you excited?
I'm definitely worried. I'm more apprehensive. I kind of it's 2 weeks now to go, and I just kind of want to do it and see where my limits are and kind of see beyond that 50, the second half, what's going to happen. I know it's going to be sore and it's going to be horrible at points and it's going to be grim, but I've got quite a good why, and hopefully that carries me through. And
What food will you be fueling up on pre-run, during run, and what do you want to eat after run? Post-run.
This is a really good one because I've been thinking a lot about this. Obviously carbohydrates before, and while I'm on the run, I'm going to try and eat just like bagels, bread, like a lot of things like that. But towards the end of the run, when I really start flagging, I'll get the Krispy Kreme out. If I know I've got an aid station in 2 hours and I'm flagging now, I'll have like a few Krispy Kremes because I'll get that boost. And then when I get the aid station, I can have the crash. I can sit there for 5 minutes, like sit it out and then go again.
Talking of your crew, can you tell us about them?
They're a really good bunch. I always think like the job of the crew is almost like harder than my job. There's a team of about 8 of them. Some that are going to be running it with me, and there's some that are going to be manning the aid stations, giving me food, water, everything else I need. The GPS tracking might not work, so it's just almost like a guess and just go wait and see, and hopefully I turn up at the right time and I'm not too late.
Tell us about your route.
Okay, so the way I've broken the route up is it's 100 miles divided over 6 aid stations. So 6 15-mile sections and then 1 10-mile section at the end. The way I've ordered it, the first 15 miles I'm going to run on my own, and then after that I should have a pacer. Every aid station swaps out and comes and runs with me.
Tell us the aid stations, off the top of your head, just in case there's any locals, so that if they wanted to come and cheer you on or throw money at you, they can.
The first one is the Isle of Mull Rugby Club at 15 miles in. The second one is at the Lochbury Post Office. The third one at 45 miles in is the Lochbury Bridge Car Park. The fourth one at, what are we on now? 60 miles in is at Knock. The fifth one at 75 miles in is at Kilninian. And then the sixth and last one is at Sawn, which is Glengorm.
Any kind of words for the Mull community that you want to say, or?
Yeah, absolutely. To the Mull community, if you're there in Mull, either on the evening of Friday the 2nd of May or during the day on the Saturday into the evening on the 3rd of May, come out and say hi, give me a shout. I'll probably be running from Tobermory back to Oros Park at probably 6 till 8 p.m. on Saturday night. Come run it with me. Yeah, into the wider community, get donating. I'm definitely not the only person to do crazy things like this. However, there's so many more brave people out there that put up with the bullshit that cancer throws them that makes what I'm doing insignificant. So please get donating. We have a big ambitious goal of 10 grand. We're getting there slowly, but we could do with getting there a little bit faster. And if you can't afford to donate, please just share content, share it, tell people about it. The next best thing you can do is share and tell people about it so you spread the message. And hopefully we can raise as much as possible for Macmillan and the fight against cancer. I think that's about it.
Not case.
I don't think I'm that crazy. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay,
Okay.
I think that's cool.